Right. So, um, yeah, if you like, yesterday I was talking about tons of stuff, about you know growing up and like the stuff I saw, and like the idea of you're put onto this trajectory as soon as you're sort of consciously able to. Um, so many ideas are put into your head, and you're put onto yeah, as I said, trajectory that is putting you towards a career path or the idea that you're going to build up this life and blocks, and this is what you're going to be, and this is your identity, and you're going to, this is your part to do for the world. And like, I just really don't agree with that at all. And, when, like I've always questioned that. I've always said that that's ridiculous. You could be anything you want to. You could create things. You don't just fit into a box. Like a select shape. You can mold into anything really. Um, and it really frustrates me because I think the older I've gotten, yeah, this was the point I was going to get to. Got it now. So the point I was going to get to is like the older I got, the more I started to realize that this wasn't all just like by chance, that these things are here to formulate you into a step to a next step to a next step, to never really look where you are or where you would rather go instead. And there's some sort of agenda behind it because, especially, when I was 17, that really, 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 really caved in on me. I remember just, that's when I really was in school and just questioning everything. I was just sitting in the classroom every day, just like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And it was frustrating me because I would look at people like everyone else sitting at their desk, like, the people that have got this whole life set ahead of them. They're going to finish that year, they're going to get the best grades, and they're going to go to university, then they're going to get in their job, and then they're going to get their house, yada, yada, yada. And I was looking at these people, and they were academically, obviously, very switched on, way better than me, so I can't really say anything about that. But the actual they have a drive as well. Clearly have a drive. But if they use that for something besides that trajectory, it could be like so powerful. And I remember just looking at them like, why have you taken that this is the thing you're supposed to be doing, or why have you taken that this is what you are? Like, it's almost seems like just that part of their brain was never there, that was like slightly open to the idea that maybe that's, you know maybe they know better themselves than what's being put into them. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking about this morning because, yeah, and then as I've gotten older now, and recently, I've done protests and stuff, with Extinction Rebellion. And when, we're at the Scottish Parliament, those 5 days protesting, doing things, the way the police were talking to us and stuff and treating us, it really makes you realize that there is 100% an agenda behind, um, the world being the way it is. And I think that's very obvious. Everyone should hopefully be aware of that. There's clearly measures put in place to keep people consuming things, keep people buying things, keep people upgrading, keep people getting finance deals on cars or a mortgage that keeps them tied down, so they keep having to do their 5-6 day a week job for the rest of their life because they have to keep up with the trends. And then once they've got that car or that house and they've got that status symbol associated with them, they can't go backwards. So they constantly have to grow it or stay where they are, and they put tremendous pressure on themselves. They do that their whole life, and it's literally there to just, it is just there to trap you. It's just there to you to generate money, and spend it and keep using services, and to really not use your full human capabilities, because going that route will never make you delve into yourself. You're never going to delve into your mind. You're never going to delve into your creative side, your I don't give a fuck side, your powerful side. Your side where you can visualize anything and make it happen. And it's just crazy, really, that's the life we are expected to live. And if you're not on that wavelength, which I'm not on that wavelength, and I have quite a few friends that are not on that, they're not on that wavelength because, they're not just accepting that that's what you do, because it's such a wasted life. Like, the what was I gonna say? Shit. It's just it just saddens me, really, because yeah, if you're not on that wavelength, life does become extremely difficult, because all these mundane things become even more mundane because you don't see the big picture of, oh, it's all going to pay off, because I feel like everyone's a bit delusional to think that it will really pay off, you know, um, because like I feel like as well, if you have children, you're not giving them the full life they could deserve, because you're just giving them like the life you had and maybe less, because of the way the world is now and the way that, you know, resources are going to get dwindled, social media technology is just really messing our self-confidence up completely. We're losing also our self-confidence. um we our knowledge on things is very odd. You know, we constantly have every information on everything, but it's almost making us more stupid because your brain just can't retain the amount of stuff that's going in. And you know, this whole lifestyle is just so unhealthy and so not natural, yet we proceed to go down it. And when I'm going about and I'm just observing people constantly, there's very little people I see that are genuinely happy with their lives. There's people that seem to be like stuck in the moment, um, which is good for them, I suppose, and they can get on with things and do things. But I don't know. It really just blows my mind that this is the state we're at. You know, we could have such a different society. We could have such a different world. We could have such a more pleasing, friendly, authentic world. You know, you come into the world, people nurture your skills. They see like, oh, this person's really good at writing or something. They nurture that. They give you the belief that you can do it. They allow you to express yourself, and that's a much more natural, healthy, real way. And you know, it sort of lets things develop. Or someone's really good hands on. You know, we'll let them do that. We'll let them figure this out about themselves. We'll let them see what kind of ideas they express, what kind of energy they have. But instead